Have you ever felt like you're drowning, even though there's no water in sight? Like the pressure in your chest just won't let up, no matter how many deep breaths you take. That's what stress and depression can feel like, a silent storm that no one else sees, but you carry it with you every single day. It doesn't knock on the door or ask for permission. It sneaks in quietly, wakes up with you, and follows you around like a shadow. It doesn't always have a clear reason, and yet it lingers longer than it should. But what if you could stop letting it win? What if you could rise above it? No matter how heavy it feels. Many people walk around looking perfectly fine, smiling for the world, while silently falling apart inside. They laugh when they need to cry. They hold it together when they're barely hanging on. Not because they're weak, but because they've been strong for too long. Strong in silence, strong without rest. And over time, pretending gets heavy. Waking up with a tired soul becomes normal. That kind of pain is invisible to others, but very real to the one carrying it. If you're feeling it, you're not alone. You don't have to explain yourself to people who don't understand, but you owe it to yourself to begin healing. That healing starts when you stop pretending. It begins when you admit to yourself, I'm not okay, but I want to be. That moment, when you decide your pain doesn't get the final say, is when the shift begins. If you've ever thought about giving up or just wanted peace from your own thoughts, this is for you. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are simply exhausted, and it's time to return to yourself. The voice of stress and depression lies to you. It tries to convince you that something is wrong with who you are, that you're not good enough, that you've failed. But the truth is, you've been doing the best you could with the resources you had. You've kept going, even when it felt impossible. You've held yourself together through battles no one even knows about. That's not weakness, that's resilience. It's human to feel overwhelmed in a world that pushes too much, expects too much, and rarely lets you rest. The mind was never designed to handle constant pressure, constant comparison, and fear. And yet you keep going. That's not brokenness, it's quiet strength. The pain you carry is proof that you still care, that you haven't given up on life completely. And that matters. Change starts with awareness. You can't shift what you don't recognize. Most people live on autopilot, reacting to life without ever understanding why they feel the way they do. That's when stress takes over, when you're too distracted to notice it creeping in. But when you pause and pay attention to what's going on inside you, everything begins to change. You start to notice your thoughts, your breath, the tension in your body. That awareness is the first key to freedom, because once you can see the pattern, you can start to break it. The inner critic is one of the most damaging voices you'll ever encounter. It waits for you to slip, then hits you with shame. But your stress isn't caused solely by your circumstances. It's deeply shaped by what you say to yourself about those circumstances. A harsh inner voice makes everything heavier. You don't defeat that voice by fighting it. You replace it. You start speaking to yourself like you would to someone you love. You interrupt the negativity and question its truth. With practice, you build a new voice, a kind one, rooted in strength, not fear. You weren't made to live in chaos. You were made to grow through it. Ask yourself not what's wrong with you, but what you need. That simple question can transform everything. Peace isn't the absence of life's problems. It's learning to meet them with clarity and inner power. That power is already inside you. And with each moment of awareness, each breath of stillness, you remember how to rise.